Hello and welcome. We are on this beautiful set of Coffee with Karan, and Karan is here, but he's used to asking the questions. Today you'll be answering.
It's a role reversal. Rohit.
Yes. And thank you for having me over. This is the only way I could make it this far.
Well done then.
Thank you. Right. You've come a long way from season 1. What has changed? Is the comfort level of doing this show changed? What has changed?
I think, when I see myself in season 1, I feel like there was this innocent child who was asking questions like an elocutionist, trying to be very prim and proper in my delivery and, and just being very correct in my portrayal of myself. Over the seasons, I feel like there's a lot of abandon. There's a lot of unabashedness. There's a lot of ease. Like now I'm just more myself. Like I'm not bothered about how I'm looking, how I'm sitting, or whether my expressions are too much, or whether I'm laughing too loudly, or whether I'm just looking zonked at somebody saying. It's just, I've become just more myself.
Right.
And you can see that evolution. So I think the show has evolved probably lesser than me. I've evolved more. The show has remained the same. I've evolved.
You've evolved. Yeah. Right.
So the coffee has remained the same. The Karan has evolved.
Right. All the stars say that when they come, they get into some kind of trouble. One, do you take responsibility for that?
Well, I mean, people come and say things, but also the show draws their attention.
Right,
they may say the same thing in other interviews, but it doesn't get that kind of, backlash or brickbats.
Right.
Here, it's like people know that, "Arey, inhone kaha kuch coffee with Karan mein attack karo." It's like almost like I'm doomed by the reputation of the show. Yes, listen, honestly, Rohit, it's a fun, frivolous show. It's not more than that.
Right.
We're not trying to make it a profound, cerebral, intellectual discussion about anything.
Right.
There is nothing serious being discussed. And I'm not saying, if you want, please watch other people's interviews. Don't watch this. If you want to have some unabashed time pass fun, this is the show.
Absolutely.
It could be a cringe binge, it could be a guilty pleasure. And I'm saying it's exactly that. I'm not promising you any more than that. So come on board if you're on board.
Right. No, and absolutely. It does entertain a huge crowd. So all credit to you for that. While these people say things and get into trouble, what is that one topic that refuses to leave you?
Nepotism. I mean, it started on this sofa and that's never left me. It's never left the industry. It's never left social media by and large. Right. I'm still cursed for it. I'm still trolled for it. I'm still abused for it. And now I'm not bothered about it.
You're not bothered.
It went from annoyance to amusement. Now I'm amused every time. I'm like, what? Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, it's so last season now. Like, come up with another problem. I mean, don't go on and on and on and on about nepotism. You don't know what the hell it is also.
Right.
You don't know what it is. So what should I do?
Right.
If I have a child, I should not give them the privilege of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm a parent. Yeah. It will happen, come naturally. It happens in every business. But we are just, that one word just became like a curse in my filmography or my life. And I'm living with it still. Yeah. And I say I get nepo spasms now and every time the word, like I feel like I get a neck pain.
Right. From the trailer, we see it's such a funny trailer that all the stars don't easily agree. The impression a lot of people have that the minute you may call, they may jump
No, they don't. So many people have said no. Like Ranbir told me, I'm not coming. And he's a really close friend of mine.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's fine. He's like, no, I'm not coming. Kuch gadbad ho jayega. I'll say something, he'll stay with me for life. I'm not coming. And he teases me. He says, you pay me what you're getting, then I'll come. I said, why should I pay you? I'm not paying you. Paying you enough for the movies you're doing. So it's fine. I said, no. And I respect that, Rohit. It doesn't mean just because they're close friends, they should come. They should come if they want to come.
Right.
I will never pressurize anybody because I feel you have to come on your own free will and come and live up to the reputation of the fun aspect of the show. Because if you come half-heartedly, it's going to be counterproductive.
Right. When someone like him who's that close to you and you all know each other so well says no, do you take it personally or do you?
Not at all. I'm like, it's his prerogative. Not at all. Yeah, and because you're that close, you have to be that much more understanding.
Right. When someone like, for the same reason, if someone may say, any actor may say no to a film that you've offered, do you take it? Do you understand?
At all. So many actors have said no to so many of my films. And these are all reputations that, you feel that people feel you're sitting in a powerful position that everybody does your film. Yeah. Not at all. I've heard more no's than yeses. And that's the truth of our business.
Yeah.
Not just me. Every leading producer or director actors have a very strong opinion about what they want to do and what they don't want to do. And I've heard many no's as a producer.
Wow.
When I've gone and offered films, many a time, I remember Kapoor and Sons would never have been made because about 6 actors said no to the part that Fawad did eventually. And I went to everybody. We nearly didn't make that film till we stumbled upon the idea of casting Fawad. It's happened to me on Takht. I went to actors to do one of the parts. It didn't happen. So it's happened to me as a director, it's happened to me as a producer. I'm so used to it, but I never hold it against the actor because I feel an artist must be sure of what they're doing, and why would they not want to work with me? Because they know that I'll possibly put my heart and soul into every product. We've got a good reputation as a production house. We are going to position the film in as strong a way as we can. So they would obviously not do it because they feel something either creatively about it or they don't see themselves in that part. And I always respect that.
Right, very interesting. We saw the trailer again. Do you have more episodes that you'll record? A lot of people ask me this question: will Shah Rukh, Salman, Amir be on it?
No, they're not coming together. I don't have that. I don't have the power to pull that trio. I can get them to a party, not on the show. I can't. I can get them to the party. That's the extent of. I can't manage two also of this triumvirate together.
Right. Some of your episodes have been really funny. How much of it is impromptu, and how much of are there times you discuss it before them?
Never. I never go and discuss any question with anyone.
So they just walk in and
they walk in and they never. Very rarely somebody will come and say, "Oh, don't ask about this or don't ask about that," and I respect that and I don't.
Okay.
Everything is impromptu. Everything is said. What is said nothing is by design. And the show is literally, if you come and watch it live, and you'll know that it really goes like how the show is seen.
Wow.
It really goes clocking like you see it. We take breaks only for touch-ups in between for a minute and we continue. It's it goes like this because nothing is strategic, nothing is overshot, nothing is repeated, nothing. There's no 2 takes given for something. It's just very, very organic.
Have you ever leaked rapid fire questions to your guests?
No. Once I have. Once I did it when I was doing the Student of the Year episode with the 3 of them because I was so scared because they were new and I didn't want them to, I wanted them to come across well. That's the only time we've done it.
Have you ever edited something out after people have said?
Many a time.
Many a time.
Many a time. Edited lines by request or sometimes by our own will.
Right. And which out of all the seasons, the 2-3 episodes that you really thought were hilarious and will stay with you?
I mean, so many. The first one with Shah Rukh, Kajal and Rani, the Rakhi Sawant episode, hilarious. The Kapoors, when they came together,
was the best episode,
they were hilarious. When Varun and Alia came for the second time together, they were hilarious. In this season, 3-4 of them, which I don't want to mention, are really hilarious. There have been so many hilarious ones. Deepika Sonam caused such an uproar. That was, not hilarious, but it was impactful, certainly.
Right. And every time you even tease like the teaser comes out or the trailer comes out, it makes headlines. This time Samantha's line has gone and made headlines. Do you think people are really waiting for something to be said on this show?
Always. I think all members of the media are sitting with a notepad. That ab kya koi kahega, and now let's make this into a headline.
Right.
I think it's sometimes, even if it's not so newsworthy, it becomes because people over-exaggerate what the comment is actually.
Right. And is this the teaser and trailer that we see? Is this it? Are you going to record more?
No, I have 5 more episodes to record. I have 5 more episodes to record.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 more. Okay. And, while you're shooting, I also hear that you're shooting a film and then suddenly comes Coffee with Karan episode. Is this life easy to juggle, or you're enjoying yourself being busy? And
I think I multitask and I've mastered the art of multitasking.
Right, you have.
But I'm always in the moment. Like, even if I'm doing this interview with you, I'm all here.
Yeah.
Like, then I'm not thinking of what's going on in my office or on the films or on other aspects of my work life. I believe in giving my 100% to what I'm doing at that point of time.
Right.
I've been able to do that. And I'm somebody, if you give me just one thing to do for the year, I'll go mad.
You can't do that.
I need to clutter my brain with so much that I don't get any breathing space. And that drives me. That inspires me. That keeps me going.
Amazing. And congratulations. So, I thoroughly loved Jug Jug Jio.
Thank you.
And I genuinely enjoyed it.
Thank you.
So congratulations. How did that whole thing go? How was
well, we're very happy in these days. It's as an urban family film.
Yes.
I think it's done really well. And it's grown from strength to strength, as you've noticed with the collections. It's a global success. It's done so well worldwide. And what I'm really proud about is that we actually brought some kind of risque topics like divorce and infidelity, in the forefront of a family film.
Right.
And we pulled it off with a national and international audience. Also, it brought Neetu ji back after so many years, and she's been getting so much love. It's our first association with Anil Kapoor, and he was phenomenal in the film. Varun and Kiara's first pairing has worked so well. Kiara's on a roll. I'm glad Varun has had a success.
Right.
He's our kid, our boy at Dharma. And more than anything else, I'm proud of Raj Mehta, the director,
Yes.
who's now given 2 back-to-back successes and is on his way to making his 3rd.
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations. You know, every time, last question, every time you do one season, you know, we don't know if there'll be another season. Can you confirm? Can you tell us, will there be more seasons?
Oh, yes.
There will be more seasons.
We have many seasons ahead.
Great, Karan. Thank you so much, and thank you for entertaining us. Keep doing that, and thank you for having me on Coffee with Karan.
Thank you for being here, Rohit, and I hope to see you soon.